You need this GoPro attachment if you ride BMX. Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm talking about GoPro attachments, and if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I use them because you see videos of me riding, POV angles. So I'm going to start off with the best GoPro attachment I've ever bought, because that's the only one I pretty much use these days. Here it is, freshly on my helmet, because I freshly crashed. The helmet's fine, and that's currently why I'm sitting here and not riding in this video. So yeah, if you see here, the GoPro is here, and behind it, if I get another helmet of mine, I can show you what it's supposed to look like. So normally on a Troy Lee helmet, you've got most helmets, the peak is fixed, well, it's fixed on both sides, and then you've got fixed on there's a screw here. Try and get it. So there's a screw there, and the mount in question is called a Ninja mount, and if I take the GoPro off, you'll be able to see it, but it basically screws into that mounting point, so it will literally never fall off. There it is. It's literally a little arm that's here, and then it's screwed in behind here like this, in here, and then you've got I've got a little screw that goes in there and holds the GoPro on. Obviously the GoPro is upside down, if you already saw, but you can just change the settings on your GoPro so that it reacts to being upside down. But yeah, this is the best one I've ever had. The only problem with it is, especially when you have a full GoPro, not like the minis or anything, you can't see much. When I'm riding, I can see like the bottom of the GoPro. So when I'm on the gate especially is the only time I really properly notice it. Or if you're going up a big jump, if you have to look up from your helmet, like this bit up here, you can see the GoPro, so it's sort of in the way, but you get used to it if you ride it all the time, which I pretty much do. So yeah, that's called the Ninja mount. I'll try and link them in the description if I can find them again, but this wasn't too much. I don't know if it's like 30 quid or something, but for how much I've used it, it's definitely worth it. The second GoPro accessory that I want to show you is the one I started riding with, and I should really use it more. I see a lot of channels using it, and I just never like the angle how your arms look, and it's obviously the chest mount, which mine looks like this. So it goes obviously on your chest, and then again, a top tip if you already use a chest mount, you want to put the GoPro upside down, because when you're on BMX, if you're standing up, just standing up normally with no bike, your chest is facing forward, but when you're on riding, your chest is, I'll try and demonstrate. You're like this, so your chest is facing down, so you want a GoPro so you can angle it looking up. So I have a GoPro mount that arm upside down, and then I have the GoPro upside down like that. So I can actually get the proper angle of me riding. I don't really use this much because I like from the head view, and maybe sometimes the chin mount, but I should really use the chest mount more. I use it with the GoPro Hero Max, which is a 360 camera, because it's a different angle, but yeah, I should use it more. But the chest mount is really good, and they're not that expensive. Like this one's not even a GoPro one, and you don't need a GoPro one because they just strap to you. There's no big gimmick that the GoPro one has. Alternative to this that I didn't put in the list is a head mount, but I'm going to be honest about the head mount, because I don't really like the head mount. I mean I've got a hat on currently with no helmet, and that's if you ride with that helmet, but I just don't like it. And it's quite heavy, and if you haven't got a hat on, this plate here just prints into your head. There's probably better ones with like a padded bit on it so it doesn't print into your head, but I really don't like the head mount, but it's there as an option if you don't wear a helmet. There you go. Standard mounts that GoPro give you are these sticky pads, and if I show you a helmet, especially a full face, there's not really, well, I was going to say there's not really many places, but I found the exact spot straight away. You can put it there. The peak doesn't really go anywhere, and there's not really any of these that go anywhere, but they are good. They are good to stick around. This one's a curved one, but you can buy flat ones. I've had it before on previous helmets where I've had it on the side like that. That's a pretty cool view from the side, and if you get it close enough, you can sort of see the side of whoever's face or your face, which is pretty cool, and you can see a lot of riding, but the front of the helmet kind of blocks it. But yeah, still pretty sick. You should have this mount, but you probably get it when you buy your GoPro anyway. Sometimes when I've got the Ninja mount on the top of my helmet on the screw, there is actually another mount that Ninja make, and it looks like this. Now it looks a little interesting, doesn't it? So basically you put this on another mount. So if I use this chest mount, for example, I'll try and show you. If you put it in here, you put a screw in there, and then you put the GoPro on there. The GoPro is then portrait. So obviously, if everyone that wants to make Instagram, TikToks, all this, the GoPro is then portrait because it sits, because it will sit like that. So it's actually portrait. I use this a bit amount of time. The only reason I don't use it because when I put it on my helmet mount here, the thing I said about where you can see the GoPro because it's landscape, when I put it portrait, it's so in my face, but the angles are really cool. I'll try and put some on screen now if I can find any, and yeah, they are pretty cool to get portrait views, because if you just shoot landscape as a normal GoPro would, and you want to cut it down to portrait, you can't really, if you cut it right down to portrait, you won't see your hands on the bars. You'll only see like the bars bit, so that's fine if you want it like that, but you'll see on my YouTube shorts and TikToks and everything, I crop the video down and just do other things to it instead of making it full portrait, because you can't see everything. So when you have a portrait mount like this to make the GoPro portrait, then you can actually see everything because the GoPro's wide angles that way instead of that way. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any more GoPro accessories that you think I should get or have a look at, or anyone else should have a look at, comment them down below, and I will try and link them in the description as I said. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, click the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
The roof don't drop, so we poking out of the sunroof. No AC, no MP3s, only CDs. Tell me what you want to do. If I don't make it, please don't fake it. You got me if I got you. I got this spot too that I go to when the sun is up, the grass is green. There ain't no TV screen, only blue skies. Please use your imagination, tell me what you dream. And I picture you when I'm on the scene. But are you snapping? Cause I ain't getting cream from serving packets on the block to fiends.